So how does wrestling, how do I say this? It was a more poignant way of saying it, but I lost it. How do you balance like work life, wrestling life, family life, relationship life? How do you balance that all into one?
It's tough. It's one of those things where it's like with wrestling, you have to be able to dedicate that time. You always have to prioritize everything. Obviously, work comes first because you want to be able to pay your bills, you want to be able to do all that. And then at the same time, if you have an understanding partner, um, they'll be able to support you with your goals and everything. And they're not going to be somebody who gets mad at you because you are out here trying to do something that is important to you. It's one of those things where I try to keep everything kind of separate,
Hmm.
but at the same time, like if I'm in a relationship and I want to spend time with my significant other, I don't feel I don't feel some type of way being like, hey, just come down to the school. I have to practice for a bit, or coming to my matches. So it's one of those things where you still have to dedicate your time and be present,
Hmm.
but at the same time, there is a job to be done. So, I mean, it's hard. It's very difficult. It's one of those very difficult things where you have to know exactly how much time you're putting into everything and being like, is this enough, or do I need to dedicate more time to this aspect of my life?
Yeah.
So like if work isn't going well, then there's some times where I'll be like, maybe I just need to just skip practice today, go focus on work, and then go home and work out.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some times where you might just need to forego the wrestling because life is always going to be there, and so will wrestling. I mean, you got to deal with the important things, and sometimes you may have to take a step back and come back to it, but it'll always be there for you.
That was the one thing um I always, when it came to my body and knowing my body, because with being in the military,
Yeah.
knew when my body was like, hey, you need to take like a month or two. So I was all for people like, you shouldn't take days off. You need to constantly come to training. You got to take the bumps. If my body can't physically handle it, I'm gonna take a few, like I'll take a month or so off and like stretch more, work out more, like focus on my body, try to eat a little bit healthier, which I don't like to eat healthy. I like to eat junk food. But I was never afraid of taking a quick little break and then coming back when my
Coming back to it.
okay, we can do this again. And then I would never be the type to like I would still try to go to training if my body didn't feel like I can get into the ring. I'm still sitting there and giving small pieces of advice or like just taking mental notes and talking to the trainers and everything about like certain matches and how I should study, what I should study. So when I did come back to the fold, I'm not just deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
So
And that's the thing where I'm just like, it's important to always do that because you only have one body, and if you run it into the ground, it's a lot harder to recover. So that's the one thing that I've learned because like with me, I I don't take as many days off as I probably should,
mhm.
but at the same time, it's like if I know I'm hurting, if I know I'm sick, I'm not gonna force myself to get out there. The last time I was sick and I got in the ring, I was like, this is one of the most miserable experiences of my life. Like, why am I here? I should be in bed drinking some rum and coke with some like ginger tea or something. Like, I really should not just be out here right now. This is not a good time. But it's always important to listen to your body, make sure that you're taking care of yourself because at the end of the day, if you're already hurt going into it, it's going to be that much easier for you to get hurt in the actual match.
That is very true. Um, what is some of the best advice you've been given? I think I already asked that, but I'm gonna ask it again.
Some of the best advice I've been given, there's been a few things. One of the most notorious things is that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Because a lot of people do think that this is going to be one of those businesses where you start wrestling, you finish training, you do a couple indie matches, and then you end up on WWE.
Hmm.
And that's not the case. That's one of the things that I had to learn really quickly because a lot of people are very disillusioned to that, where they're like, yeah, let me go ahead and just do this wrestling thing. I know I can make a lot of money off of it really quickly. And I'm like, oh, you poor, poor fool. You poor, pathetic fool. Look at you. Another thing is that I was told from the beginning it's not easy.
Hmm.
That's something that I really should have listened to. It's really not. And if you don't love this, don't do it because a lot of people think that wrestling is just for the money or the fame or something else. And I'm like, you have to have a certain love for this to it because it hurts. It sucks at times. It's not easy. Um, you have to pay a lot of money that a lot of people are not telling you up front. Gear isn't cheap, car rides aren't cheap, hotels aren't cheap, um, food ain't cheap. So it's like one of them things where it's like you have to realize exactly what you're getting into going into this.
Hmm.
And you have to think, is this something that I want to do?
Yeah, very a lot of people within like a year or two kind of fall off from
They fall off.
it. And granted, I was able to do it for the like 6 years that I was able to, and always told myself because even when I was in the military, like going back to how you were talking about how as a kid people are like, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a lot of different things, but the biggest thing is I wanted to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
I was about to get out of the military. They were like, "Oh, what are you going to do?" I was like, "Yo, I'm moving to Florida to become a professional wrestler." They were trying to keep me in the military, something that they kicked me out of because I said I wanted to be a professional wrestler. And yeah, my career didn't go like the way that I thought it would, but I also constantly tell myself that I was able to follow my dreams. I was
yep,
able to not only pursue it, but just simply try to do it. And that way, when I have my kids of my own, I can like be like, yo, no matter what you do in life, I want you to pursue your dreams. No matter how hard it is, if you have love for this, do it. I'm
exactly.
I am going to try to get my kids to be professional wrestlers, and I do it with my nieces and nephews. I just taught them how to
I'm
do a lockup and a headlock yesterday.
the only way that I would ever do anything like that is if I can see that they really want to.
Hmm.
Because my thing is like I'm gonna get them. They're gonna be watching it, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, this is what you have to do. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I'm never going to force it. But
I
even
mean, I'm gonna force one of them to do it.
so, I've been teaching my fiance how to do arm drags. So she'll arm drag me on the bed. I've teach my 7 year old niece. Like yesterday was my nephew's birthday. Happy birthday, Calix. So I'm over there with her. I'm like, all right, this is how you lock up. Bam. And like we're just going through the motions. And then I'm like, all right, boom, hit this hand over, pull me in, bam, you got me in a headlock. And now the fiance wants to do wrestling Wednesdays where I teach her a different wrestling move on Wednesday. She
Sounds
just
like a terrible idea.
she just wants to beat me up.
Sounds like an awful idea. 3 weeks from now, she's gonna be hitting you with a pile driver.
The pile driver, and guess what? I'm gonna do no sell it.
Shoot. I hit a pile driver off the second rope last month, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna feel that for about a week and a half."
Oh, whew. I got hurt in training. They were teaching us how to do power bombs, and I got a concussion for a power bomb. Was in the hospital for 2 days. The day after I got out, went to do a wrestling show. Bruised my tailbone doing the X Factor.
That sounds like the worst weekend ever.
It was the worst weekend ever, and it's crazy too. Like I would tell people, besides for the hurting myself with the power bomb, every time I got hurt, it was from doing something that I've done thousands of times.
Yep.
It's never from something that, oh, I'm taking a superplex. Never got hurt from a superplex. Never got hurt for a body slam. I popped my knee and tore my meniscus doing the up and over.
And that's the thing. It's always the things that we're so comfortable with that mess us up. Like, look at Seth Rollins, the way that he tore his knee the first time. It was doing a sunset flip.
Yeah,
And he's like, I've done this a million times. I just landed on the instep of my heel. It's because we get comfortable with it and you don't think about it as you're doing it. And then as soon as you land, you're just like, yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
it's the worst thing in the world. So I'm gonna hit you with a few rapid fire questions before I let you go, because I know you said that you're moving. So want you to be able to get some
Yeah,
stuff.
we're about to go finish up the move. I have to go clean up the kitchen before I get yelled at.
Okay, so favorite wrestler
Ooh, of all time or of now?
all time.
Um, let's go with Rob Van Dam.
Favorite wrestler right now.
Ooh, Swerve Strickland.
Favorite match of right now.
Right. That is a tough one. Okay, so
First one to come off the dome. First one to come off the dome.
I'm gonna have to go with Okada versus Tanahashi from this year's Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay, that was actually a really good match too.
Yeah.
Your favorite finisher.
Ooh, 450 Splash or the Phoenix Splash?
What finisher do you wish you created?
The 450 Splash or the Phoenix Splash?
Um, your favorite faction.
Favorite faction? Oh my goodness. Oh man. So let's Nexus.
Least favorite. Oh wait, which Nexus? The original?
Oh, OG Nexus. It has to be the choking people with a tie Nexus.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Least favorite faction.
I'm gonna have to go with the front line from TNA because nobody remembers it. There you go. Exactly. Look it up.
Favorite food.
Favorite food, tacos.
Least favorite food.
Anything green.
Uh,
I'm a child.
favorite anime.
Oh,
All time.
of all time, that's a tough one. Can I give you my top three?
Sure.
All right, so I'm gonna have to go with Yu Yu Hakusho. Um,
Actually, rewatch that.
Rurouni Kenshin is a really good one, but my top out of these three, I'll just say Full Metal Alchemist is my top.
About to get the fiance to watch that one with me.
Very good.
What is your favorite anime right now? That
Ooh, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Not a bad pick. I haven't watched much of the third season, but
The third season is really good. They just introduced one of my favorite characters, and he is yeah, no, they hyped my boy up. They hyped my boy up, and I'm hyped.
uh, most overrated anime,
Dragon Ball Z.
most underrated anime.
Hajime no Ippo.
Yes, yes.
I'll say Hajime no Ippo.
Um, favorite anime character.
Like oh man. Let's go with Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Not a bad pick either.
Let's go with Spike from Cowboy Bebop. He's a fantastic character. It's either him or Ippo. Like mm, Yujiro Hanma's up there too. Like
hmm
just I remember this one episode of watching Baki and Yujiro Baki had just beat his brother Jack in a fight. And then Jack tried to fight Yujiro and he knocks him out. Yujiro knocks out Jack and looks at him and he goes, "What kind of idiot loses two fights in one day?" And I'm looking at him and I'm like, "Damn."
Oh wait, I forgot I was supposed to look up the front line. Uh, uh oh, who are the people? Oh, damn, there's a lot of people. That's
Yeah.
wasn't Small
And
Jump Main Event Mafia?
he ended up going to the main event Mafia afterwards.
Okay. Wait, Brother Devon and Bully Ray? Oh wait, never mind. They're not really part of the main event. That is way too many people.
I told you. All right, cool.
Yeah, yeah, I can see why you said that.
Way too many people for nobody to remember.
Yeah. So before I let you go, how can people get a hold of you and plug your shit? What shows are you got going coming up?
All right. So if anybody wants to get a hold of me, my socials are going to be oh no Bobby Chrono. That's all going to be one word. Um, that's going to be on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You can look me up, Bobby Chrono. You can also look me up on Facebook with the same. Um, the shows that I have coming up right now, I have Establishment on Valentine's Day, and my girlfriend's gonna kill me because I have to go do that. So I'm gonna take her out for dinner first, go get beat up, and then I'm gonna have to go and take her out for dinner afterwards. Um, and then we have MWT that's gonna be in Indiana on the 7th of March. And we have Alabama. It's going to be Retinal Pro Wrestling. Um, it's going to be me and my tag team partner going out for the tag team championships on the 14th.
I am going to find where MWT is. 'Cause we'll be there.
Once I find I'm going to go ahead and get the flyer for you once we get off of here, and I got you.
Bet. But besides that, thank you for hopping on here with me. I'll let you get back to cleaning. Don't need you to be getting beat up. You're already going to get beat up. How are you going to lose two fights in one night on Valentine's Day?
That's on God. Like they really got me getting beat up by Ramos and Vertigo, who already love beating me up. The last time I wrestled Ramos, he chopped me 8 times and then threw me into chairs. Um, and Vertigo hit me with a pile driver, a suplex, and a running knee out of a Samoan drop. So that was one thing. And then she gonna beat me up too, and she 4'11", so that's fun.
Yeah. Well, you have fun with that. I'm gonna be teaching the fiance some more wrestling moves. So
Don't
don't.
teach her too much, so she can beat you up later on.
Oh, she already knows she can beat me up, but I might just sandbag her. Just, just get it over with, sandbag. But you have a good night, and I will talk to you later, my man.
For sure, brother. It's always great talking to you.
All right, late.
Later.